Hey guys, so today's video is going to be my winter foundation highlight and contour routine. It does change from season to season, obviously, because the weather makes my skin change. I mean, I go from oily to dry to combo to bipolar skin. Skin changes, obviously I have to change my routine, and I'm going to show you guys, especially because I'm using some new products. I'm also going to use these new brushes. They are the Face Architecture brushes. I don't know if you guys have seen them. Like, look at this brush. It is made to highlight right on the cheekbone. Look how it fits. So I'm going to try this out, and as I am doing the video, tell you guys what I think about it. I will leave all the product details that I use down below. And yeah, I'm kind of digging this highlight. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoy this video, and if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. And I shall see you guys in my next video.
Okay guys, I'm going to start out moisturizing. I'm using Natural Dermis. This is the Hydrate. I have absolutely dry skin during the winter time. It gets really bad, so this is my favorite moisturizer. It's infused with mango. It's vegan. It's like cruelty free. It's all natural, and that is what my skin needs. So I lay it on thick, and I love this moisturizer. Especially if you have oily skin, you're gonna love this. And then the next thing I do is I spray myself with Fix Plus. This is not something I would do during the summer. It's only during the winter because it gives me extra moisture, so I just let it dry. And now I'm going with NYX Angel Veil. You guys probably saw it in my monthly favorites that I love this. I pat this on my cheeks and a little bit on my forehead, but I try to focus it more where I have larger pores. For me, that is my cheeks. And to minimize the pores, I'm using my Sigma brush, and I am going to put this is the Too Faced Poreless. It's like basically a primer and powder, and as you can see, I'm only putting it in my cheeks, so it gives me a smooth canvas when I put my foundation on. I love this stuff, but it only around my nose and my cheeks because that's where I have larger pores. The next thing is foundation. I'm using my Too Faced Born This Way. I'm mixing caramel and I'm mixing honey, and I'm gonna put it in my skin. As you can see, when I put it on my skin, it does look darker, you guys, but this is because I'm trying to match my neck. If I put the color that it was, like my face is, then I will look pale. And when I take pictures, my face will end up looking lighter than the rest of my body. So I'm gonna spray my brush. This is my Sigma Flat Kabuki with Fix Plus because I like to be dewy and I need extra moisture right now. So I'm just gonna blend and buff out my foundation. And as you can see, it is like tan. It does look tan, like, girl, this is too dark for you. But at the end, you guys saw in the intro, it looks just fine. I need to match my neck and not my face. So I'm just gonna blend that in. I'm telling you guys right here, I'm trying to blend my skin, no, my neck. I'm trying to match and not, you know, I don't want to look ghostly when I take pictures, because I've gone back to a couple of pictures and I'm like, oh dear, what was I thinking? Here I'm stippling my foundation, and this is a step that I do to make sure that my foundation does longer. And I put extra coverage on my cheeks as always. Now here I'm using NARS. This is their creamy concealer. This is in the color Caramel. And my husband came in. And you guys, I'm going to show you guys my baby. This is Kaylee Juliet. And this is her first, no, that's not her first time on YouTube. You guys saw when she was born. She's saying hi. Oh, those troops. Just want to eat her. But I won't. So I'm going to put my concealer, and then with my Sigma brush, I'm going to go ahead and blend it out. All the details and all the brushes that I'm using and the product will be in the description box. This is my Urban Decay concealer. So I put the NARS under because it's very yellowish and it's going to cancel out my dark circles. And with the Urban Decay, it kind of highlights. So both of them together works out pretty good. and I love this concealer. Both of them together are magnificent. They're like so good, but individually they're pretty good too. But I think I like the Urban Decay just a tad bit more. I feel like it's, you know, less drying. Now I'm gonna set my concealer with banana powder, and I'm gonna use my Real Techniques. This is a setting brush. I have tried different powders to set my under eyes, and just banana powder is what works for me. There's nothing else that works better, so that's what I'm gonna stick with. Now I'm using MAC's Prep and Prime, and I'm going to go ahead and highlight the bridge of my nose and my forehead a little bit, and my Cupid's bow as well, and then a little bit, just a tad bit on the chin. And I'm gonna blend that out with my Real Techniques sponge, which is like amazing for only like $7. Now when it comes to the nose, I do use a brush. This is by Gerard Cosmetics. This is my favorite brush, and I'm just gonna blend that out. So highlighting the bridge of my nose, for me, it makes it look thinner because I do have a very wide nose. And the thinner your line on the bridge of your nose is, the thinner your nose is going to look. I used to contour the sides of my nose with, you know, some type of concealer, but I don't do that anymore. So I just set it. So now I'm gonna highlight, you guys, and what I'm looking for is where does my face catch the light? So you can see right there that it looks a little bit highlighted. That's because that's where the sun hits in. That's where you want to highlight. So now I'm gonna put a little bit. This is Becca's cream concealer. I'm sorry, cream highlight. This is from last year's collection. And I'm gonna go a little bit under the, like, in the bridge of my nose, and now I'm gonna use the F56 Accentuate highlighter. This is very different, it's very innovative. And first I'm gonna tap it. This brush fits like your cheekbone perfectly. It's crazy, but you can't really see it here, but basically I'm tapping and then I'm going back and forth. Here you can see actually how it blends in, so you can see. But I gotta say that tapping for me was better than actually sweeping it back and forth. I felt like it was moving my foundation, especially because if you guys notice, I don't set my foundation, and that's because I don't want to look matte. I want to look dewy, but it fits perfect. I just think tapping motions are actually better than sweeping it for this brush. But the brush worked wonderfully. Now I'm gonna go and I'm gonna use this Sigma brush. This is their contouring brush. This is the Soft Angle F23, and I'm using my Too Faced. This is the Dark Soleil bronzer. As you can see, you guys, it is crazy how it highlights, how it contours. This brush is crazy. So I went a little cray-cray, but you can buff it out. But I really wanted you guys to see the effect of how easy it makes contouring with powder. I am obsessed with this brush. I think they already sold out twice. And I'm gonna, of course, because you know my forehead is kind of big, I'm gonna go ahead and contour my forehead. But this brush, if I will recommend anything, it is this brush. It's gonna make your contouring so much easy. It just does all the work for you. Okay, now I'm gonna apply some blush, and that's what I do next after I apply bronzer. This is my Sigma blush brush. You guys probably seen this in a few videos too, and this is their Cor de Rosa. This is actually one of their blushes, and I'm just gonna apply that. I love this brush because it like leaves everything so natural. And I've never really used dual fiber brushes, but that one's pretty good. So this is a new brush too. This is the ColourPop Electric Eel highlighter. I love it. It's only $8, you guys. Look at how amazing this brush is highlighting my cheekbone. I can't. This is amazing. This is the F03 High Cheekbone Highlighter. It is so precise for highlighting. Just look at that. I'm obsessed. I love this brush. This one and the Soft Angle are definitely my favorites. And if you saw my Snapchat when I was doing my tutorial, I used this brush. Just look at that. And I'm going to highlight my Cupid's bow. And I also highlight around my brow, like on the top a little bit, just a slight bit. Now with more product, I just use whatever's left on the brush and my chin. And that is the final result. Here's what it looked like with makeup. I hope you guys like my new contour highlight foundation routine all in one. And I'll see you guys later. Bye guys!